So my name is Raina Miller, and I am a creative writing student here at Full Sail University. Um, I live in Spokane, Washington. I was a airman at Fairchild Air Force Base for about 2 years before separating, and now I'm pursuing my degree. I'm actually really excited for it. What I want to do with it is take it into the video game industry and write stories and create worlds for new games. So let's get right into this. We've got our 5 different strategies. The first one being the primal inclination strategy. And what's interesting to me on this one was that you see so many of these masters start their journey from a very young age. They pick it up very quickly. I think one of the best ones for me was the Martha Graham, where it says, excuse me, uh, as a child, Martha Graham felt intensely frustrated by her inability to make others understand her in a deep way. Words seem inadequate. And then she sees this dance, and all of a sudden it makes sense to her. Same with Einstein and Marie Curie, too. And that's on 29. Next one is the Darwinian strategy. And honestly, this one, it was interesting, I suppose, but it didn't speak to me too much. It was just, hey, we found this niche, and we found a way to fit into it. The third one, excuse me, is the rebellion strategy. And this one actually spoke a lot to me just based on my own background. And I also loved how militaristic and aggressive it was. He says, if it is the father figure, the Leopold Mozart, that is blocking your path, you must slay him and clear the way. And it's basically saying you're going to run into these problems. You have to deal with them, especially if, they're people. The next one was the adaptation strategy. This one was really cool to me in that it was like, you have to learn how to roll with the punches. It's go, 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 figure out what you're doing. And then finally was the life or death strategy. This one really resonated with me because oftentimes I find myself listening to other people, which usually doesn't work out, but when I just listen to my own gut, things go fine. And that was with, excuse me, when he said, Fuller says, he swore that from that moment on, he would listen to nothing except his own experience. And I very much understand that. So the rebellion strategy is the one that spoke to me a lot. When I joined the Air Force, it was kind of something that I had people telling me not to do. And once I joined, I started to find that drive and push that I knew I always had. And then several years later, when I decided to go through with transition, I really took control of my life. And I had known for a long time that I wanted to work in the game industry, but it kind of got lost. It kind of disappeared. And so now here I am working on writing for it. My dream career path right now would be to get my creative writing degree and then hopefully start working with some sort of game company, either an indie developer or someone like BioWare, who's known for their stories. That's kind of my direction. As for 2 goals I have, the first is to really strive to push myself, to get the grades and to learn. And then my second one is to not get bogged down and to stay on top of everything, not get upset and like lose my composure, but stick with it and see my way through.